Sorry, you can just say it. Just. Oh God, too much police. Yep, so up the road. Yeah. You need to get half DJ. Hi, Linda. Greetings from Canada. So here we are on a woke. The road blocked off the streets. A lot of police. We do not tolerate homophobic people in our community. It's a primary school and you are not welcome. We are not tolerating you being in our community. We are and we do not tolerate racists. We are teachers, we are educators, and we are an inclusive community. We are the NEU. We are the NEU. We are the NEU. We are the NEU. Leave! We do not want you outside our houses! Go on, you can leave. A lot of policemen and women not wearing their yellow jackets. Where? The headphones, no? Which one? Headphones. I don't know. Queer kids deserve stories too. Who's afraid of inclusivity? Not us. Drag is not a threat. Read the rainbow. Turning point Fache away. Trans joy will outlive us all.
resident or?
I'm a resident.
Oh, okay.
This is what community looks like.
The groups get quite antagonistic to each other, so like not stand in the middle.
Side.
Well, not so much pick a side, just like if you're just walking through, just sort of like not stand in the middle.
I'll stand over here. You see, that is a lot of police. None of them wear their yellow jackets today. They're all wearing their black and whites. So it's not quite as easy to see how many police there are here, but I'd say there were. I'll ask the legal observer. Excuse me, how many police do you reckon are here? No idea. Any idea how many police are here? How many police do you reckon are guarding?
You can see how many are here. You had to count it.
It's quite a lot.
You can have a rough guess.
150? Hello. Here we got the other side.
So you guys with this side, are you?
I'm a local resident.
Okay, well,
Women, children, the sexualisation of people.
Hey.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nunhead.
Are you with this group or this group?
No, I'm a local resident.
Oh, okay. Oh, can I just ask you a second?
Morning, babe. Hi, darling.
this is going to make things difficult for us. So you either move on or you pick a side, okay? That's what needs to happen.
Move on or pick a side.
Neither side.
Sorry, say that again.
Sorry, can you put it on my face?
Can't we be neither side?
You can be neither side, but I just don't want you to sit behind me.
Can't we have a third side?
We'll stand over there.
We'll stand over here, be on the third side. Police keep asking us to pick a side, which is curious. I didn't realise we had to pick a side. Third space, turf space.
Turf space.
Left-wing women against drag queen story time. Left-wing women and men.
The police asked me what side am I on. I said I'm on the right side, and he went, "Yeah."
Just where the cyclists all come through. Just move over to one side if you're going to stick right.
Okay. Oh, someone said that copper was from Hyde Park the other week, wasn't he? I don't know. So now they're now shouting fascist scum
They said they've been here since
off our
6:30,
streets.
yeah.
6:30 a.m. they've been here. Or the police or the protesters.
So there's not much of a turnout from outside.
There's not much for well, there never is.
Oh, is there not?
There's usually only 10 or a dozen.
Not all.
I get messages saying I live next door. Turn up, all my neighbours will be here.
I might go and interview some people in a minute, if the police let me. So many police, yeah. No, it's good that there's this many policemen here, though. You need it. So police very much defending the space in the middle. They don't even want local residents in it. You have to pick a side. They've kind of given us our own little third space to stand in. It's interesting because they actually can't obviously enforce two sides. This is what the police were telling me on the phone about Hyde Park. But they like to sort of act like they do. I'm just checking that anyone can hear this. There's 44 people watching. Can you just write a comment to say that you can hear it if you can? No message to say you can hear it. Please just... Oh, you can hear. Thanks, darling. I can't even hear what they're saying. It's fascist something. And then this side is supposedly the fascist side.
Just onto the pavement, please. Thank you so much.
Fight for LGBT plus liberation. Pride is a process.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our
Oh, there's a
streets!
bit of action over here.
Our streets! 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 Our streets!
Our streets. Maybe, I don't know. I'm right up to it now. I still understand what they say. No, our streets. Fact is, it's all of our streets.
Anti-fascist! 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 Anti-fascist!
Your kids love drag queens. Your children love drag queens. Look at me. Your children love drag queens.
What makes you say that?
Seen them everywhere.
What makes you say that?
Fucking wanker.
Sorry, what? I'm not in the either side. I'm just reporting. Why? I'm not with them.
I would say just try and not spoil anything up.
I'm just reporting on it. This is how you...
You said to me you're a local resident.
Yeah,
move away.
I'm reporting on what's happening.
Are you
in my
accredited
local area.
press?
I know,
No, I'm not accredited. I'm a citizen journalist.
People like that.
You're
So
not.
if you're causing antagonistic to the crowd, we will move you out of the crowd and we'll
Okay.
move you away, okay?
Sure. So you watch me and see if I do anything
I've already
antagonistic.
seen that.
What did you see?
Well, for a start, you've been shoving that in my face. I
I'm not shoving it in your face. Look, it's right here. It's not
It's
in your
not.
face.
It's that crowd away from me. You moved it away. Okay?
Fascists are
So,
not!
we see you start to antagonise the crowd, we'll move you out of that crowd and move you away. Do you understand?
I understand.
Fantastic.
Fascists are not! Fascists are not! Fascists are not!
Your kids love drag queens. They have a basic sense of compassion and decency. Probably a lot of respect for other human beings.
What do you love about drag queens?
I love the fact that drag queens are able to express themselves in this free society.
Drag kids. Drag queens.
Drag queens, or anybody who chooses to wear whatever clothes they want to and experience gender in whatever way they see fit, are able to express their free speech, dignity, and rights in this free democracy that we all
I'm
care
not here
about.
to shut down the drag queen. I hope you know that. I'm just reporting on what's happening in my local area. Why do you think people who oppose drag are fascists?
That is a complex question that probably requires a lot more speech that I can give in this current forum, right? I think it's reasonable to say that. But when it comes to shutting down individuals' freedom of expression and creating a more homogenous society, there are certain freedoms that are necessarily stripped by that, and certain normative structures that tend to destroy the individual culture that we've kind of created. And I feel like a lot of people connect that freedom of expression with their right to express themselves in this society, and any curtailment of that freedom or any violent opposition to that freedom destroys and eradicates, do you know what I mean, the social structures we have, and it's a very slippery slope, unfortunately, towards a more and also there's the healthcare and medical problem as well, of like there is a strong exactly.
Thank you. Maybe later.
Fascists are not welcome here.
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 Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here.
Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here.
Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascists are not welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear.
Fascists are not welcome here.
Say it loud. Say it clear.
Fascists are not welcome here.
Say it loud. Say it clear.
Fascists are not welcome here.
Say it loud. Say it clear.
Fascists are not welcome here.
Say it loud. Say it clear.
Fascists are not welcome here. I'm going on to that side. Fascists are not welcome here. So I'm not allowed to cross the streets. I go round. Anyone like to talk to me about why you're here? Why you defend drag queen storytelling? Do you want to tell me? Anyone got any arguments for drag queen storytelling? Anyone?
So if they persecute the drag queens, then it will be another minority next, and we all need to stand together with one another and not tolerate fascism on our streets.
What makes you think that opposition to drag queen storytime is fascism?
Because of the people who are coming from Turning Point and from America, they're being funded from American
Do you know who's
groups.
come from America today to speak?
No, I don't.
There's a woman who calls herself Scott Nugent. So she's a gender critical trans man. Are you interested in what she has to say? She'd call herself he. You'd probably call her he, but I'm gender critical, so I call her her because it's a woman. Right. So would you be interested in listening to the trans man?
Well, what's her name again? I'll look
Scott
it up.
Nugent. She's from America, and she's going to be speaking over there. Maybe you should go listen to what she says.
Well, I will listen. I'll listen to anybody's viewpoint other than mine. But
Sure.
my point is that I have a mixed race family, and when they start targeting minorities such as drag queens, then it will be my family next.
Why do you think that?
Because that's what happened in the 1930s. And that's what happened. They targeted disabled people already. Millions of disabled people have died because of the persecution. So yeah. So basically,
By
that's
Turning
my
Point
viewpoint.
UK. No, sorry. Who's
Turning Point. Look up who Turning
Isn't it-
Point are and
don't you-
who they're funded by, and the end of conversation.
But don't you think that it's the Conservative Party who've hurt the disabled people, not Turning Point UK or the Americans? No, I'm just interested.
It's all related, and the Tories at the moment are controlled by the right wing, and they're bringing in a fascist immigration bill. And so you just have to look and you have to study your history, and history repeats itself. So I can't talk anymore.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, I'm going to go to the other side now and see what they've got to say. With a third group here, I won't put you on the camera if you don't want to be. Can I put you on the camera? So, hi.
Good morning.
It's Mel.
Good morning. Hi, everybody. Why aren't you here?
So let's just to have context. Mel's in a different group. She's not with Turning Point UK. She's not with the Defending Pregnancy Type. Got our own little group in the middle. Why is that?
Because I'm an independent thinker. I believe in the truth. I'm here because I'm sick of this.
What is it called?
What is this? It's madness. I'm an auntie. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm concerned.com. This lot needs the truth and they need a hairdresser. So come down, turfs with hair, okay?
How many people would you say here on either side?
I don't know. A couple hundred, I don't know, maybe. I can't count. I failed
Not as
maths.
big as I thought it would be.
No.
The first one was the biggest.
There's more people on the right side who are against it. Yeah, no. The last time I went, there was 10.
Oh, there's more than there was last time.
Yeah.
It's not more than the query.
No.
Let's have another look. This is the Defending Drag Queen story. Right?
With their babies, with their teenage kids.
And then this is the opposing Drag Queen story time. The so-called fascists.
The so-called, the so-called Nazis. Yeah.
Do you know much about Turning Point?
I believe Turning Point are a think tank, conservative leaning. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I think their website actually says right wing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they've been fighting against this. Apparently, they're coming to Hyde Park tomorrow. So that'll be quite interesting. And
right-wing think
yeah, right-wing think
How
tank.
many police do you think there is?
Oh my God, loads.
Absolutely loads, aren't there? I think that.
And this time they said to us, "Can you decide what side you're on?" I was
Yeah,
like, "No,
I
the right
know.
one." Before they never said that. So I think they must have had some
Next time we need
training
a
or
third
something.
side, don't we?
Yes, a third space, a neutral space.
Where and when
No, maybe
is
not.
Nugent going to speak?
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get him through because her.
At what time is she coming? Do you know?
No idea. Do you want me to find out with Turning Point?
Yeah.
Okay. Mel's just going to go find out. So I'm quite keen to hear Scott. How you doing, right? Are you local?
Yeah.
It's a shame they don't shut the streets off like this for more fun things. Like I bet if you asked to have a coronation tea party on this road, they wouldn't let you because all the buses.
I think we'll get this many police tomorrow.
Well, that's why I'm here really, is to sort of compare the police craft today and tomorrow.
I mean, there are no gaps over there.
There's no gaps. They're making us choose
They don't
which
need women
group to be in.
fill those gaps over there, do they?
No. Turning Point are protected, whereas Let Women Speak aren't. What? Scott's here. Let's go and find out. So now we're crossing the side.
I'll show you so you can recognise.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I interview you on my live? My name's Venice Allan, and tell us who you are. You're
Scott Nugent. Who are you?
My name's Venice Allan.
Nice to meet you, Venice.
Nice to meet you. So, did you just get here?
I did.
And what are you doing today?
Trying to talk to people.
And are you going to do a speech?
Yes.
When's the speech?
In about 5 minutes.
Great. I can't wait to hear. Are you coming to Hyde Park tomorrow?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to hear you both places.
Please film the speech.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm live streaming. Yeah.
Oh, would you mind? Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Could you send it to me after or something?
Yeah. I'll put it on. I'll put the link on your Twitter. So
What's your name?
Venice
Venice.
Allan. A-L-L-E-N.
AN. Sorry. So how do you feel about being called a fascist, Scott?
Honestly, my heart's breaking.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't think many of this lot over the road, they don't even know that you're speaking.
They might not. I don't feel like I belong here, and I don't feel like I belong there. I feel like I belong in the middle of the street, and that's where
Next time we need a third space, right? That's what we were saying. Yeah.
So I'll be speaking in the middle of the road.
Oh, really? Are you allowed?
I don't know, but that's where I'm going.
They'll move you. You're gonna have to do it over here.
Thanks for coming, Scott. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for coming, and I look forward to hearing your speech and tomorrow as well.
What is your
At Rose Venice Allan. Rose Venice NICE. VENICEALLAN.
Can I have a photo, Scott, for my friend's statistical please?
So in about 5 minutes, we're going to hear Scott Nugent speak, who is a gender-critical trans man from America.
Communist scum! Communist scum! Communist scum!
Communist scum. So we've got a genuine, genuine right winger here, making you proud. Just like Scott said, I don't feel like I belong on either side. I think next time we definitely need a third space. No, it wasn't my email, it was my Twitter handle. That's just replying to someone in the comments. Can I interview you for my live stream? Anyone? Can I interview you for my live stream? Okay. Oh, it's just my own YouTube.
You watch.
Oh, so that's the meeting point, is it? That's the people who want to be, the people who want to be on the battle.
Okay. Well, we'll do that Saturday morning then.
Can I interview you for my live stream?
What?
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I like your t-shirt.
Thank you. Turning Point UK website?
Yeah, just me, just
Thanks.
the girls.
I'm more important than feelings. So, what's your name or Twitter or?
Stacey.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah.
And why are you here today?
To protect children from the indoctrination of schools and keeping it away from drags. Queens are great. Love a drag queen person.
Do you?
Been to a few shows, but they're not for children. They shouldn't be educating our children. That's why we send our kids to school. So they shouldn't be around our children. Why do adult performers need the audience of children?
I don't know.
It's obscene. You wouldn't have a stripper go into a school and teach kids, would
Thank
you?
goodness, no.
It's just obscene. And the whole sexual relationship education has just gone completely out of hand.
Your mum?
Yeah. My little boy starts in September and it's petrifying. Scary. So yeah, I want to be on the right side of history, and I think it's this side. So
Yeah. Are you local?
Nope. No.
Come a long way.
About an hour and a half. Long enough. Far enough.
Nice day for it though.
It is. We've got the sun as well. We don't want to be on that side. We've got the sun.
But we're on the sunny side of the street.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you.
I really like so the t-shirts from Turning Point.
Yeah. Turning Point website.
So Turning Point say on their website they're a right-wing group. Do you
You describe you identify as right wing?
Do I identify?
Do you want to be on it?
Can I interview you? Can I interview you?
Yeah. What would you like to ask me?
Okay. What's your name?
On Facebook, I'm called John Carter. But my name is actually ;Max full stop.
And why are you here today?
Well, it's support for these people here that are in protest about what is going on with the children.
Yeah.
I think coming along here to show my support is the correct thing to do because I don't want this to happen to children. I've seen quite a lot of things happen in the past. Well, not quite a lot of things, but one particular thing that I've been talking to one or two people about here. And I can remember probably around about 25 years ago, one of my friends came to my home around about 5 o'clock one Saturday morning after he'd been out clubbing. And he spoke to me very, very reluctantly about what had happened to him. He got into a car which he believed was girls driving the car, and they'd taken him and drugged him and raped him. He's never ever been the same again since.
What, it was blokes pretending to be women?
Oh yeah, definitely. And then of course it's like, I can remember a time, well, a couple of times, a couple of incidents really. Well, once when we used to go to a club in Birmingham and it was called, I think it was Tintins. It was called Tintins, and like, I mean, we didn't used to feel that we shouldn't go there because there was a lot of gays there. We just used to go there and enjoy it.
Yes.
Because it was everybody that was going, and it was the in thing. But once or twice, I think, once in particular, there was a guy that was staring at me whilst I was on the dance floor, and it was very, very intimidating the way that he was staring.
Yeah.
And to me, it looked as though the guy had some sort of psychological problem. And then finally, after I'm staring back at him as if to say, "Well, what's the problem?" And he then came across and said, he says, "What do you like?" And I said, "Well, I like all sorts of music." And he's like, "No, men or women?" And I said, "Women." I said, "Women." And of course, it transpired that he was maybe fancying me, and it was quite scary, really, because of the way he was looking at me. And then he told me he was working for the mental health. So it was quite strange. But then there's another time.
He didn't attack you or anything?
Pardon?
He didn't attack you or
Oh,
anything?
no. I think I'd have had to fight him. Definitely would have had to fight him. But there's another time, of course, when I went to Nightingale. And that's one of Birmingham's, what I think it's maybe Europe's biggest gay bar. Like, it's one of the main ones. They have gay pride and so on. And of course, I went there, and really, really strange. Guys said to me, I think it might have been you, Carl.
Don't trust me, not from
No. Some guys had said to me, they said, "Come on, let's go to the Nightingale after Tintin." Remember Billy's bar?
Oh, yeah.
It was Billy's bar, and the drinks had stopped there, so everybody wanted to continue. And they said, "Well, go right there. They're okay. They won't bother you. There's girls there. You can all enjoy it." And of course, we were walking along. We couldn't find the place, and we were asking a guy, and this guy was walking along the street. Said, "The fuck do you think I fucking know? How the fuck do you think?" We got into the club, and he was in there. But then anyway, I went to the toilets in there, and that put me off. That put me off. I'd never ever go back to a gay bar again. Because when I went in there, some of the guys, I'd seen them dancing on the floor, on the dance floor, and they were big guys, very, very big, bigger than I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
Some of them were like 6'4", 6'5", muscular, steroids and so on. And they were wearing these flat caps and stuff like the YMCA type of stuff. Oh God!
Didn't like it.
And then when I went into the toilets, I felt very, very vulnerable. because they were all around, like many of them, and I thought, what a silly thing to do to come into the, you know. And so of course, I never ever went back again, never again. And I don't think it's right. None of it's right. It causes it's sexual deviance, isn't it? You know, they're sexualising the children.
Sexualising the children, yeah. So specifically, what about drag queen story time do you hate?
Oh God, I don't like what they're doing to the children. It's disturbing, very, very disturbing. You know, I think that what it's going to do is it's going to cause, like, you know, it's going to cause a ricochet and it's going to spiral. It's going to go right out of control, where those children that are being talked to by these guys are going to either become abusers themselves or are going to become the victims. And this is what we don't want.
No good will come of it.
No.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Okay. Thank you.
Be good. Gonna go see if Scott's speaking now. So here's
anyway, and John Carter on YouTube is my name.
John Carter.
John Carter, yeah.
Cheers. So apparently Scott's gonna speak soon.
So yeah, we've got more.
Hey. Hiya. Hiya. Can I interview you for my YouTube?
No, please don't.
No, wait.
Can I do it with my daughter? She's the one speaking today.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, she's going to speak.
Oh, great.
Pedo! Pedo!
Who's the pedo? Who are they shouting groomer at?
I don't know, but Scott's asked to start.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost time. We are going to get started very shortly, my brothers and sisters. This is the trilogy number 3, the battle for Honor Oak. Does it matter if we are Lewisham residents? No! Does it matter if our crowd is from Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland? No! This is about good and evil! How dare you! How dare you! Some of you have your children here and you stand on that side of history. Fundamentally, what is wrong with you? It doesn't matter how many times you get told, you don't listen. You continue to expose your children voluntarily to this. Sexuality, regardless of orientation, has no place in a child's curriculum or upbringing. This is 101. This is common sense, guys. How do you defend your position? We have residents from Lewisham here. We have concerned citizens. We have concerned parents. We have LGBT members here. You're going to hear from somebody today and you're going to look very, very silly. They do not stand with you. As always, you have exhausted my patience. So it comes down to one simple fact. This is a call to action to the British public and to the Conservative government to declare the far left as the #1 threat to national security in 2023. Far right, is that a joke? Concerned parents, people with common sense, people that know that sexualization of minors is inherently evil. How is that far right? This is the modern day extremism that we knew would happen. LGB got their rights from the 70s onwards, but no, it wasn't enough. TQIA+, and it's only a matter of time before you try to legitimize and normalize the letter P onto the end of it. Over 18! Over 18! Do what you want! Over 18! Do what you want! The taxpayer shouldn't have to fund your delusions, your narcissistic personality disorder. It shouldn't have to fund it. But if you can afford it, travel to a country and have cosmetic surgery done. That's what people do, isn't it? Your money, you want to do it, travel, get it done over 18. That's not what this is about. This is about the grooming and indoctrination of minors. And it's all in the name of inclusivity, guys. You're so inclusive. You're so very inclusive. I study your signs when we come out. We do a lot of this. I study your signs. Queer joy for all ages. Everywhere the pride flag. Queer inclusivity. Where do you draw the line, guys? Somebody help me. Where do you draw the line? Queer joys for all ages, right? There is no such thing as a trans child. There is no such thing as a queer child. There is no place for grooming of minors, the sexualization of minors, regardless of orientation, in a child's upbringing. That's it. Simple. The Conservative government is onto you. The backbenchers are onto you. And Rishi Sunak did not denounce or follow Vicky Foxcroft's claim about disruption and about far-right activity. Instead, what we have is the police on side noting that our opponents, so-called Antifa, what am I looking at? Socialist worker, Antifa flags, Extinction Rebellion, trade union. It doesn't make any sense. They're all paid opposition. It makes no sense. We have the evidence that we are on the right side of history and that we want to protest peacefully. But as always, I will mention to you that your tactics are despicable. You have charged the police lines. We have not. We were asked to step across the street. We stepped across the street. You have no respect, no tolerance, and you call us fascists. Now, before we get started, because I am done with all of you, you've had far too much of my time. Frankly, I should be invoicing all of you. Before we get started, Vicky Foxcroft, MP for Lewisham, where are you?
Where is she?
Vicky, where are you?
Vicky! Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
Hey, Vicky, we want to have a conversation with you. We deal with MPs all the time.
Yeah, where are you, Vicky?
This isn't about politics. This is about right and wrong, good and evil. Let's have a conversation. Where are you, Vicky?
Where are you, Vicky?
Nowhere. As I've said, guys, you're going to be very shocked and you're going to look very, very silly with regards to what our first speaker has to say to the great British public and to you today also. We are honoured to have from America, from the US of A, we are honoured to have the presence of Scott Nugent, who is telling you exactly as it is. And this will from the global movement. This is something that has to be called out. There is no such thing as a trans child.
Hey!
The use of pronouns is ridiculous.
Yay!
There is no gender dysphoria.
Yay!
Education, hetero or otherwise, doesn't belong in a child's upbringing. And we know also the mass propaganda campaign that exists through RSE in our schools. We know that. The mass propaganda. Who isn't confused growing up? I mean, I wasn't. I'm an exception. Who isn't confused? Of course we are. Tomboys. Potentially people that want something different from the established norm. What's wrong with that? Don't tell me there isn't a propaganda regime in our institutions, in our schools, influencing the most vulnerable in society. There is. It's absolutely everywhere. Everywhere is where it is, guys. We are going to get started with our first speaker, and Scott is going to do 10 times better than what I really fear for all of your emotional well-being afterwards, guys. Here it is, okay? We are very, very lucky to have Scott, part of the global movement, a major name, and God bless Scott for being present with us today to say it as it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Scott Newton!
Listen, I just for a second, if everybody has a child, just give me 30 seconds. Because first of all, these guys are disgusting, and you guys are disgusting.
I'll agree with that. It's
All the way
disgusting.
around. This is not the way human beings are supposed to be. They're not. Nobody's listening to the truth. I would like to talk to you. I'm a lesbian. I'm a trans man. I should be over there. I should be over there. Let me tell you why I'm not. Let me tell you why I'm not. This is absolutely.
Can you get back on the pavement? You're going this side.
It's hard. So I hope that somebody listens. Somebody listens. My name's Scott Nugent. I'm a lesbian. I decided to become a trans man. It's like having altered my body surgically for months. I look like a man, but I am not. I'm a woman who's carried birth. I have 3 children. So I know quite I don't want to stand with anybody but myself.
So they're making Scott, the police are making Scott Nugent go on the side of Turning Point. She doesn't want to go on either side.
It's one of your own. It's one of your own. Jimmy Savile is one of your own. Jimmy Savile is one of your own. It's your friend. It's your friend. It's your friend. Every winner is your friend.
Listen to Scott.
Desires of all, whether straight or gay. The right to love another, protected under the laws of every country is needed and is a righteous right. These righteous rights are rights that gays and lesbians fought for over 100 years, and they were righteous rights. They were needed rights. They were rights that we needed to grant as homosexuals. Remember, I'm a lesbian. Stonewall was founded in 1989, and these rights were the future rights for Stonewall. And these rights were righteous rights. In 2002, Stonewall made a righteous fight come true. And in 2002, Stonewall got same-sex adoption for same-sex couples like me. That was a righteous right. You're not listening to me. In 2003, equal appointment was founded and fought by Stonewall. And this was a righteous right. In 2013, same-sex marriage was passed and fought by Stonewall. Thank God for Stonewall. That was a righteous right. The rights of human dignity to love whom we love, to be recognized in the eyes of the law, protected with dignity within this land and Britain and abroad is a righteous right. Once we won these rights, it's where our community faltered, where you faltered. The activism business model was lost after our rights were won. And after